Hey everybody, happy holidays. It's Habib. I'm wearing my new Cradle Full shirt for Christmas. Yeah, I guess most of you are wondering why I'm wearing the glasses, and if any of you can see the mirror, it's actually dark. I'm only wearing this to pay tribute to Fool Killer 99. I just want to say what's up. I decided to do a new fantasy booking. I actually wrote it about the knockouts, since I've done that as my first one, so I decided to do one again. Um, I guess one of my reasons for writing is just because I'm not going to fire anybody or bring in anybody. It's pretty much using what they have. Um, as many of you know that Hamada and Taylor got released, and really like the only other person that can wrestle that's not being valued, but she had a big crowd reaction with her appearance was Daffney, because people were chanting we want Daffney in that match. So I decided to write a fantasy booking of building heel credibility to her, and so I decided to just write something like that for her, and how to get started, since she had such a crowd reaction, and plus, you know, I hoped Hulk Hogan and Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff paid attention to that, because, you know, if you fire, you're really a bunch of idiots. So, because I just think you've made some really bad moves, and I just think you need to start using the people that can wrestle, because if you keep using the people that you have, it's going to ruin this division. So I decided to write this one about Daffney getting some heel credibility. I decided to start with her going in a regular match with Velvet Sky, since Velvet Sky is trying to prove herself. I thought that the way she could do it is, since she's trying to do that with Sarita, I thought it would be intriguing for her to just do a regular match against Daffney, and she beats Daffney, and Daffney beats her up after the match, while actually backstage when she's doing an interview about her win over Daffney. Daffney is attacking Velvet until Angelina comes. Second week, there's a rematch. Daffney this time beats Velvet Sky. After the match, Daffney is attacking and injures her knee. Angelina comes out later that night, challenges her to a match, and Daffney and Angelina brawl, since that's all the knockouts have been doing, just to make up for how much they've went downhill, is to show them how physical they could get. So and then the third week, Daffney and Angelina have a match, good match, but Daffney pulls off the victory. And later that night, Mickie James, I don't know if she's going to win the title of Genesis over Madison. I'm just kind of saying that she didn't. That Mickie beats Madison for the title, and it's announced next week there will be a battle royal to make the #1 contender for the Knockouts title at Destination X. I'm just saying a pay-per-view. I don't know them in order, but I'm putting it like that. The next week there's a battle royal. Daffney ends up winning that battle royal because it's going to come down to her and Winter. And I know that's kind of weird why I'm putting Winter in that spot. I think Winter's she has a lot of ability. She actually can wrestle. So the way it's going to go is that it's going to come down to the 4 between Daffney, Winter, Angelina Love, and Madison Rayne. And I know that just doesn't make sense. The idea is Madison Rayne eliminates Angelina Love, Winter eliminates Madison Rayne, and it's going to come down to Daffney and her, and Daffney just gets her, and, you know, eventually hits her with a lobotomy, and then pretty much wins it from there. And then I hope that after that it can build off to her going against Mickie, because that could be a good feud if they just give her that push. Mickie and Daffney start cutting promos about each other, and since Daffney is crazy, she just starts attacking her, and pretty much after that, you know, there is tag team matches where Mickie and Angelina Love team up to take on take on Daffney and Sarita, since Sarita's the only heel that's been giving any credibility since there's no one else. Somehow it ends with Daffney pinning Mickie James, and then it leads up to the pay-per-view, and then it goes into Mickie beats Daffney, and then eventually Daffney still attacks her after the victory, and then it's announced that they're going to face off again in a non-title match since she had her title shot. And then eventually Daffney beats her, and you know, pretty much just after that it's just her attacking her, and then you know, she goes off crazy and stuff, and you know, they have to have security to restrain her. And then Mickie the following week does the same thing to her, and then it builds up to another pay-per-view where the next pay-per-view they're going to do another title match against each other, and this time around Daffney actually pulls off the victory, winning the title for the first time. And I just think so pretty much it's her building heel credibility, just showing her as this crazy person, and then eventually losing. Even though she loses to Mickie in the title, she does get another rematch for the next pay-per-view and ends up winning it there. So the whole basic idea is, even though Sarita is getting much of a push, I really think they should try to push Daffney, because I just think this Madison thing has gone on long enough. And I just think that, you know, she's had, you know, Fool Killer said that she's maybe had like one or two solid performances, and if the tag team titles are that so important, put them in that and take her out of the singles contention, because I just think that those two are better off as a tag team than singles competitors. So I just really think that in order for Mickie to, like, she needs a credible heel to go against, and Sarita is pretty much it, but they really should try to build Daffney, and I think this is a good idea to build Daffney. So, you know, I hope TNA doesn't release Daffney, but, you know, who knows. So, see ya.